let's do Alto Nights. So in his write-up, Anthony D is for Demented about Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Alessandro wrote that the urban legend is that Zaslav, he greenlit this because he's buddies with the Pix producer,
Mm-hmm.
Irvin Winkler.
Well, we haven't mentioned him in all of the
He's a big-time producer.
big-time producer. Produced the Rocky movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's currently on Sly Stallone shit list, which is a long list, and
The longest of lists.
It's got various categories. Sly Stallone shit list.
I would love to see that. Release the list.
Release the Sly Stallone shit list. I mean,
Yeah.
the shit list is would also possibly cost Stallone that Best Supporting Actor for Creed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on the category in Sly Stallone shit list where he's had bad movie dealings with him.
Yes.
There's another Sly Stallone shit list that we won't go into how you get on that list.
Well, those are people he's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, Glass Tables
situation. Involved.
So Irwin Winkler, he produced the Rocky movies. He won't give Sly Stallone the rights to them.
Mhm.
Sly Stallone's like, hey, I wrote it.
Yeah.
I own it. He also different than the state saying, I wrote it, you watch it.
Yeah.
Or you wrote it.
Well, but he is like, watch it. I wrote that.
Yeah.
I wrote it. So watch it.
So that's who Irwin Winkler is. Huge producer. Got to be in his 90s. So old.
Yeah, he's super old. Well, also, Nicholas Pileggi is Zaslav's neighbor.
Wow. Okay. In
the Hamptons.
In the Hamptons. Okay. So this.
So that's good for you. That's good for you. That he's living in the Hamptons.
Yeah, we could get there.
Yeah, you could.
We
get there.
could get led into those circles.
It's
yeah.
like that's a hope for you.
Yeah, I could get myself to the Hamptons. No, I blend. I blend.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that is so. This I love that there's an urban legend already about Alto Nights.
Yeah,
that it has moved up to urban legend situation, like it's a pop rocks. It will explode.
Now,
situation.
You have said on this show, I mean, you're done being loyal. You were loyal to Love Hurts.
Yes.
The movie that you drafted.
And it killed me.
And it killed you. And you said, no more loyalty for me.
Yeah.
So when you look at Zaslav, who is not a loyal person.
No.
Right?
Well, other than to Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll go to the grave with that man.
So not loyal to Clint.
Not loyal to Clint.
But Irwin, he's loyal to.
Irwin Winkler.
Irwin.
Yeah.
Pileggi, loyal to him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he picks and chooses who he's loyal to.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. Like, I guess we all do.
Not loyal to Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll cost him.
That'll cost him. But what do you think of this idea that this movie was made out of loyalty?
Is it made out of loyalty? Okay, I push back on that because it seems like it was made...
You reject this hypothesis.
I reject this hypothesis that it's about loyalty.
Okay.
I think it's proximity. I think Zaslav is most into things that are near him.
Mm-hmm.
So Clint Eastwood, it's not a matter of loyalty. It's that Clint is not going to hang out in the Hamptons. And God bless Nick Pileggi, got out of Brooklyn, made it to the Hamptons.
Mm-hmm.
He's near powerful morons like a David Zaslav, and it paid off. He got to write a $50 million budgeted movie at 98 years old.
Yeah.
Good for him. But that's proximity. And I think that's a difference. It's not like Nick Pileggi and Irwin Winkler in the past had saved Zaslav's life or done something for him and now Zaslav's paying it off.
They weren't in the service together.
They weren't exactly. They were not in the army together. Could you imagine David Zaslav?
I can't.
Serving his country?
I can imagine his back running away from the beach at Normandy.
Yes, 100. Get me back on that.
Get me back on the boat.
Get me on the boat. Yeah. So this is not these guys saved his life in Nam, and now he's paying it off by budgeting their movie. They all go to the same restaurant
Mm-hmm.
in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's a great idea. Why is it a great idea? Because they told it to me at my favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
That is 3 blocks from my mansion.
I was full of shrimp scampi at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me any idea when I'm full of shrimp scampi, and I'm going to be like, yes,
Right.
That's the greatest idea I've ever heard.
Right. He's bloated. He's drunk on wine.
Mm-hmm.
Because they kept filling up. Listen, Irwin Winkler, man's been around 105, 110 years,
Mm-hmm.
produced Oscar-winning movies. He knows all the tricks. He was filling Zaslav's wine glass up, gulp, gulp, gulp. Yeah. Let me tell you about my idea here. First, let me fill the wine glass up. Zaslav was drunk. He's bloated on shrimp scampi.
Mm-hmm.
They walked him home.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, no, we'll walk you home. You can't make it home on your own.
Here, sign this.
Sign this.
Mm-hmm.
What am I signing? Don't worry about it. And there you go. He signed the document that greenlit Alto Nights for $50 million. Again, it's not loyalty. It's proximity. It's drunkenness. It's bloat.
Mm-hmm.
And they got him home. They put him on the couch, put a little blanket up on like it's a romantic comedy, and they left with a greenlit contract from Warner Brothers. Good on Irwin Winkler. That's what it is to be a producer.
He's 93 years old.
Irwin Winkler.
Born in 1931.
Wow.
The first movie he produced came out in 1967.
Wow.
Yep.
And he still knows all the tricks. This is listen, Alto Nights, huge bomb. $3 million on a $50 million budget.
I'm shocked it made 3, frankly.
Yeah, this was an overperformer versus where we were last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
This may be Irwin Winkler's greatest producing job. And this is a guy who's won Best Pictures. He's produced Rocky. I'm sure you go
The Right Stuff.
Yeah, just iconic movies.
He produced Goodfellas.
And you know what? As a producer, Alto Nights is a bigger accomplishment than producing Goodfellas. Greatest movie ever made, Goodfellas. But getting Goodfellas greenlit, it's Scorsese in his prime, De Niro in his prime, Wise Guys, a hot book. It all makes sense. Sure, you could get that greenlit in 1989, 1990.
Mm-hmm.
Getting Alto Nights greenlit off of a drunken, bloated, you have to keep filling David Zaslav up with shrimp scampi and wine in order to get this greenlit. That is the pinnacle of Irwin Winkler's producing career.
That's why if he's not already, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which he probably is, he should be for this.
Yeah.
People should be the tourists should be walking over his star, dripping ice cream cones on his star.
Yes.
Because of the Alto Nights.
Yes. Yeah. Irwin Winkler, this has earned him the star.
Mm-hmm.
Because to get this greenlit in 2025 is just the ultimate feat of producing.
Yep.
Does this, we knew this was going to bomb before it opened, but now that we're here and Alto Nights has made $3 million opening weekend,
mm-hmm.
does this cause anyone at the highest levels of power have to take stock about what's going on with David Zaslav? Like, I don't know the power structure there, if there are a board of directors that collectively could oust this man, judge this man, or if he is above the law. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Totally. But you would think in a company, it's not like David Zaslav founded Warner Brothers. So I assume there is some kind of ability with other investors to have some kind of judging ability on him. Does Alto Nights change anything? That he got fed shrimp scampi, Irwin Winkler got him drunk, got him to green like this. It opens to 3 million. Do you think anything changes because of this movie?
No. I mean, I think Mickey 17 bomb. This is a bomb. They've got some stuff on the slate that is worrisome. That's at least big budgeted. I think it's going to be a culmination. I think you don't pull the trigger yet because you want to have everything play. Then you pull the trigger on this guy, right? You want to see all the bombs because you don't want the new person to be at the head of the ship when there's more bombs ahead.
Well, what is left for Warner Brothers that is troublesome? I mean, they've got the PTA Leo movie,
Which moved to September.
Moved to September, and I get that
it's a big budget.
It's a big budget PTA, but that movie's not going to be terrible. It's probably going to be an Oscar movie. I don't think that is going to be something that you bring in a new person and they're going to be so upset about that movie coming out on their watch. Is a Minecraft movie Warner Brothers?
Mm-hmm. That's the next one.
Man, I mean, listen, for the fantasy league, obviously that's my big swing. I need this to be Mario. Will it be? Probably not, but I need that. So Warner Brothers has to go all in on the Minecraft movie, and we'll get into it in a few weeks. But that cannot bomb.
Mm-hmm.
That cannot bomb.
It's gonna. But here's the thing.
Jesus.
Minecraft movie, Sinners.
Okay.
Which, listen, we want that to succeed, but there's a chance that it totally tanks.
It is, but
because it is a huge swing.
Horror is a safer genre. I mean, Alto Nights is a movie. I mean, I know gangster is a genre, but Alto Nights is a movie that just, from the jump, again, there was no version of this that would not be disaster. Sinners is at least a big horror movie with a star that people like.
Is it? But I think it's, if you watch that trailer, there's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on.
It's sort of a lot. And who knows if it becomes an Us, then that's huge, right?
Right.
But if it's just I guess
it's a risk for sure.
It's a risk. So you've got Minecraft, then Sinners, both in April, coming off of these two bombs.
Yep.
You're in trouble, right? Then Accountant 2, which is going to do what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Final Destination Bloodlines, small.
Yeah.
F1, which they're only distributing.
Because F1 is an Apple movie.
But they're distributing it.
Okay.
So that's not really good.
Yeah.
But then you got Superman. Superman's a big one. If Superman eats shit, then this is bad.
That's the end.
Because then you're going to have Minecraft. Okay, this is a world where Minecraft and Sinners underperform.
Oh.
Sinners full-on bombs, right? And then Accountant 2, Final Destination doesn't move the needle. F1 doesn't matter because you're just distributing it. Yeah. Superman totally eats garbage.
If that happens, then that's the movie industry. If this is the scenario in which Minecraft bombs, I mean, Sinners, I don't think is as important to the movie industry, but Minecraft,
it's a big budget.
Minecraft bombing and Superman bombing.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely at that point, Zaslav, if there are people who have the ability to pull the trigger, they're pulling it after Superman. If that movie opens to $43 million, then its holes are being dug for Zaslav. But I think you can dig the hole now after Alto Nights, because again,
we've said this before. There's always a use for a hole. Like there's a body just waiting that we don't even know yet deserves a hole.
Right, dig it.
Just dig a hole. Because you're going to be happy that you already dug it.
So, this Alto Nights bombing, we talked about it last week. I think I'm still on the same page where this doesn't matter for anyone other than Zaslav.
No.
It doesn't. De Niro will still get the same offer for his next movie that he would have gotten anyway.
He's sort of bulletproof.
He's bulletproof.
Levinson's going to go back to HBO movies.
Yeah. I mean, Deborah Messing, this is huge for. Do you know she is second billed in this movie? If you don't bill De Niro twice,
mm-hmm.
she's the next build actor in this movie. So for her, this is fantastic. How long has it been since Deborah Messing has been top billed in a huge studio movie?
A long time.
A long time. She was the wedding. J-Lo was the wedding planner. She was the wedding date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Deborah Messing's the wedding date where she takes someone to a wedding
Mm-hmm.
and then fucks them.
Yep, that's the plot.